Somebody not telling the truth, and that's
you.
why this is so damn confusing. And this is
just one
why
missing
men
link.
need to stop gossiping like bitches.
Damn.
Because this is men gossiping like bitches. This is teenage girls running their motherfucking mouth. That's all I'm saying. This is some high school shit. Like I said a couple months ago, I'm the only freaking female on air, and I'm the only one who don't be like, oh no, messy. This is some messy ass shit right here. This is a bunch of bitches gossiping.
Bro, I agree, right? Because it's kind of like, for example, man, like, because just to hear the fact that, that like guilty, right? Like would run a Lush, run an AD, run an Adam, right? Mm-hmm. And he's the one that's orchestrating this three-way triangle.
He don't even work here.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Right? Trust me, bro. Like, again, if they need like people like to be like more like tap into, you know, like the Destiny, the Fuentes, the Hassan, bro, trust me, bro. Like, I personally know better people who's tapped in than like guilty. Trust me, bro. I will personally go above and beyond to get y'all a new plug just so I could smoke that bitch ass nigga guilty pack, all right? Right? Because I don't even want him, listen, right? Because look, that fucking snake and slither, right? Wiped out all of Discord channels, you feel me, right? And took everything down because he knew people were about to start evading and like reading all of the fuck shit that he's been saying about people here. You feel me, right? So he wiped everything out and deleted all the channels, right?
The smartest shit he ever did.
That's a person that niggas
sound like guilty know what he doing to me.
You feel me?
I almost sound like he needs to be on payroll.
Man,
Hell no.
come on, man. You feel me? Like that's a person that we can't trust, bro.
I'm just playing.
You
But that's too though when it comes into play with hiring people who also they're skillful, but then they have high integrity.
Yeah.
Because look at if this person is responsible for doing all of these, he run into Adam telling him something, he run into AD telling him something, he run into Lush telling him something, then it's like, where is this person integrity lies?
Nasty work by Poetic Minyango Tokba, whatever his name is. Nasty work. So here he is campaigning to be the damn hiring manager. This clip that just played is like 2 to 3 years old. But this is one of his plays. This is like Chris Paul in the pick and roll, okay? One of his go-tos is to, you know, tarnish and put smut on people's names so that he could then try to gain more and more power at No Jumper. Why is he gaining power at No Jumper? I don't know. It seems like there might be some foul play at hand. Like maybe, just maybe, he wants to burn the house down from the inside. That is a reference to this clip right here.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Look, there's more.
There's more.
Estas más information para ti, güey.
Yeah, he said, oh, there's more. Hold on.
These niggas are terrified, bro. Right? Again.
You know you burn the house down, right? The most effective way?
Wow.
Inside.
Facts, right? Facts though.
You gotta learn how to play the position, Flakko. We talked about this.
Yes, right? But though, like, it shows something though
But we don't need him starting any fires on the inside anything either though.
No.
I feel you because I didn't see what was in the phone. I'm just going off of the conversation at hand, you know, and for you to tell him like, you know, how you meet him is from the inside, like, hold on, like, where are we going with that conversation?
But all right, so we have Poetic Jalo, as Smack would call him. We have a North Dakota state bison talking about integrity and trying to point out somebody else as a mole, somebody that they confirmed doesn't even work at the building at the time, never has worked at No Jumper. So how, if somebody's never worked somewhere, they can't really have inside information to leak unless somebody from inside is leaking it to them. So if anything, this guilty person was a fall guy. He was set in play to keep the eyes off of whoever the actual nefarious actor is or was. Okay. So then of course we get the Seti Nash clip that damn near confirmed that Flakko has ulterior motives by with his existence at No Jumper. I don't know if he entered with those or after he was, kind of the laughing stock of No Jumper for the whole first year of being there, if that's what turned him bad, I don't know. But what I do know is Dejon Paul, someone else who kind of went bad. He recently did a podcast with Donnie, okay? And in that podcast, he exposed two things that we're going to cover in this episode. One, he pulled a receipt on Wack 100, pretty much confirming that the shooting incident or getting grazed by the bullet incident, that did happen. People have been trying to discredit Dejon Paul, ever since that became public. They've been saying, no, that's not true. He's lying, or he's bending the truth. There's no facts behind it. They've been trying to really shush that narrative up. And Wack 100 was on a podcast apparently like 4 days after, talking all about it, joking about it. And so Dejon Paul played us that clip that we're going to check out. And he also exposes Dejon Paul's personal biggest podcasting op, Poetic Flakko. He exposes him pretty much every week on his episode on his episodes of his podcast, right? But this week's exposure was that Poetic Flakko's the no jumper mole.
Me and Adam were still good after that incident. Why? Because I didn't say anything about the shooting whatsoever. It wasn't until Wack 100 got on no jumper and broke the news that it had happened.
And then after that, did T-Rail and AD and then start talking about it once it...
They start talking about it, but guess how they found out? They didn't find out through Wack.
Fuck Flakko?
Flakko was the mole all along. Flakko called them the day that it happened. And that's when Flakko called me and told me to sue. And then the very next...
It's like, Adam, bro, if you're watching this, like, how do you feel having people around you telling people to sue other people?
calling the bosses out when you're supposedly Mr. Super grateful for all the opportunities that have been provided to you, and leaking some information. This is crazy information. This is, if Dejon Paul had other motives other than just building his media career, he could really just be like, screw it, I'm going to sue the company for whatever they do have and going right off into the sunset. But, Flakko's out here moving crazy. You're the mole leaking information to, people that don't have the company that pays you's best interest in mind, probably because you have that extra security of your YouTube channel. But then on top of that, Lush and Suspect were the ones to end up confronting Flakko about being the like Figmunity World mole, or no jumper mole that's leaking shit to Figmunity World.
Well, speaking of AD Flakko, you're in some controversy as well, brother.
Okay, what's my controversy?
T-Rail exposed you as the mole.
Oh shit!
He ain't really exposed me.
He said you.
That's
was
true,
the
Josh.
T-Rail exposed Flakko as a.
That's what you own.
He said that the information about the cipher being leaked, the big deal appearance, Lush not going.
That's why you can't tell Flakko nothing. This why he not among my friends, Josh.
Is that true or
no?
Why did T-Rail say?
Huh?
Why did T-Rail say that?
All right, so the question I gotta ask is, what dirt does Flakko have on Adam 22? He's gotta have something. He's gotta have something in the war chest on him, because if this was Lush, we know how he would have done Lush. If we found out that Lush was leaking shit to all the other podcasts out there that are in direct opposition and competition with No Jumper and Adam 22 in particular, Lush would get done worse than he got done the first time. Way worse than You Lied to Me, Lush. And You Lied to Me, Lush, that's a classic moment. But on top of all this Flakko stuff, Dejon Paul's going to drop the receipt on Wack 100 also, which is that Wack went in a now deleted clip, but was on DW Flame's podcast talking about the shooting, joking about the shooting, but it's all the receipt that Dejon needs to not look like, a crazy person just lying for clout, which is the narrative that was pretty much put on him.
All right, let's check out this clip of Wack. It's a deleted no jumper clip. Wack confirmed the shooting. This is my proof that I did not say anything about the shooting. Wack did. So Adam, be mad at Wack. Don't be mad at me. I held it down, in my opinion.
Because I heard niggas, bro, they was in there
niggas was pulling their pants down in the room. There was a lot of freaky shit going on.
Oh, that's part 2.
Clear the freaky shit. No, not that. Peace on the freaky shit. What I'm saying is, peace on the listen.
Get hot in here.
Listen.
We're gonna have a delay on the report cards. Okay. Got you. You know, got you. When y'all go to Popeyes, you might want to order a thigh. You know, make sure it's a thigh, no flesh wound. You know, and we doing what we doing. I tried to declare peace. You gotta know what he up to. I know what he up to. All the method to his madness, bro. Yeah. Yo, listen, I'm gonna be real. Come on. We all done did a lot of shit in the streets. Right. I have never seen a victim jump up and down and pull his pants down after he done got popped. I've never seen it. It only happens on No Jumper. But y'all figure it out.
So that was Wack 100 confirming the shooting incident before I ever posted about it. I didn't go on. The only interview I've ever done to this day about that on camera was Shame on You. And I went on that like in May.
And does Wack think he's helping Adam in that point, or is he helping himself? Like, if you're Adam's homie and you always, this is my white boy, this is that. Yeah. Like, are you helping Adam at that point? Not really, right?
He outed Adam's situation. I just showed you the text. Adam told me not to talk about it, keep it off podcast and shit. But then your boy that you do business with, your co-host on your show, your employee technically, is on your platform talking about it, and then they took it down. People have to screen record this. They took the episode down and put it back up without that. If you go to that Flame episode, that clip is not in there.
Loose lips sink ships. That is not a pun on Loose Cannon's name. But you see, so not only do we have Dejon saying that Flakko was the mole all along, he also goes on to explain that Flakko, Brick Baby, and Sharp were all conspiring together, kind of kicked off by him getting chipped or whatever, hit by a bullet, hit by shards, whatever happened, his skin being penetrated allegedly and bleeding a little bit, or whatever the hell happened involving the firearm. They conspired around that situation to basically go and start their own version of community back on Fig, Community World. They saw the success of those platforms and wanted to get in on that wave on their own. They said, oh, okay, so being a spinoff that kind of leaves on bad terms is good for the subscriber count. And basically Flakko was in on it with those guys. Now there's whole episodes talking about, kind of like, well, really Adam, Lush, and Suspect interrogating damn near Brick Baby about this allegation of did you try to convince Dejon Paul to sue No Jumper and Adam 22? But Flakko being one of those people that were also chiming in and saying that Dejon should sue, that's more so that was never really the focus. It was always Brick and Sharp. But Brick, Sharp, and Flakko, I could see that making sense. Flakko did go over to Sharp's house and pile on Brick and Sharp's spinoff that was essentially Community or essentially back on Fig. They were trying to run the same play at a Sharp's apartment.
I don't know what was their overall intention. I just know that was what was being spoken of. Like, we're tired of working for this white man. We can all leave and do our own thing and start our own company together. And so, but obviously I didn't go through with the TMZ interview after he put us in the group chat. Obviously I didn't use that attorney. Why? Because everybody wanted a police report. And I kept insisting that to me, my personal opinion, I'm the person that went through it, I don't feel comfortable doing that.
You're not like Jay Reed then. Clearly.
But, this is the difference. That Jay Reed shit, even though I wasn't there, that was an accident.
Right? Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro.
That wasn't an accident. I feel like Jay Reed is within his rights to do that. Because that was somebody intentionally trying to harm you on No Jumper premises.
Him and his homie, whoever the preacher, not preacher, whoever the other guy was, bro. Right. I was the only one there that night. And Wax put that out there too. I didn't tell anybody, bro, until Wack started saying my name one night on a podcast. Donnie, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, bro, looking at him like, no one would have known. I would have never brought it up. But now that you're saying I'm the one here, now everybody knows. Now they're all asking me.
That is a crazy side note in this whole little saga, that you got a behind the scenes person worried that they might have to appear in court. Wack has Donnie worried he might have to appear in court or some shit to go and testify in the Jay Reed situation, because he decided to put it on Front Street that Donnie was the last regular worker in the building the night of that incident. Like, gosh dang. Flakko and Wack moving crazy out here.
It was an abrasion. It was no, didn't hit any artery. I didn't have to undergo surgery. It was an abrasion. They literally went, cleaned it up, told me how to treat it, prescribed me some stuff to put on it to keep it from getting.
Do you have the picture of it? I never even seen what your leg looked like.
I would have to have Jason send it to me. But Jason took the photos, and I just feel like it shouldn't have happened around me. That was my whole point. So even when I went on Shame on You, which is the only interview I did about it, I didn't go do a promo blitz or a press run like Brick was trying to get me to do. Brick hooked me up, put me in a group chat with TMZ while he was still working there. Brick put me in a group chat with TMZ and an attorney from Florida.
That's dirty work.
Exactly. Told me to sue the fuck out of No Jumper. Flakko called me and told me, look, I love Adam, I love Josh, but if I ever see you at No Jumper again, I'm not gonna respect you as a man. You have to sue him. This is what Flakko called my phone and told me. That's why me and Flakko don't get along,
bro.
People, I was saying like, why do you and Flakko have beef? When I worked there, me and Flakko have a problem. Why do me and Flakko have beef? Because he called me and told me to sue Adam and Josh.
Like, I would have never, like, if there was blood dripping, like, yeah, we got to call the ambulance, but, I mean, shit happens. It was a mistake.
I'm a grown man. It burnt. The only thing I can say is that it burnt like crazy. That's what made me even check. The question was this: Adam, control your employees, which clearly he can't. Your Wack should have never been on whatever show, DW Flame show, Wednesday show, what have you, talking about the shooting incident. You text me and told me not to talk about it. I could literally go to my text and read where you told me not to talk about it on March 24th.
I'm still baffled that you're saying Flakko and Brick told you to fucking go do that.
March 25th. 2024. Hey, dude, I'm really sorry about this. I was kind of in shock earlier and didn't know what to say. Like when he came out the office. Just know we're on your side and thinking this was super fucked up, obviously, and we're gonna try to do everything by the book and make sure you're good and shit. March 25th, 2024 at 2:18.
I mean, Adam was probably just like, oh my God, I didn't ask for any of this. I'm the boss. I'm the one that has to answer for it all.
Right.
Like all you fuckers, I'm just employing you, this or that. I'm the one that has to step up and pay the bill if a bill comes.
That part said, crazy day at the office at 3:10. He said, insane. Let's keep it off the podcast and shit. I don't want people to feel scared. So why didn't he tell that to Flakko? Why didn't he tell that to Wack? Why didn't he tell other people?
Wack went on his own live and started saying shit too, right?
I don't watch Wack's content.
I'm pretty sure he went on his own live and started talking shit too.
I just saw it on No Jumper. And then the next morning he said, how you feeling? I said, top of the morning, my leg is still sore and tender in that area. And then I also said, I just don't understand why he had his gun out around all of us. He ruined the whole day. I had some important stuff to say on the show. I did a Bay Area report card. I never forget. I was supposed to break down my Bay Area report card on the Monday show at 6 o'clock that day. And so he said, Adam said, yeah, man, that show was a bummer. I saw a lot of that in the chat. And yeah, I'm still so blown away. He was always so responsible for the last 2 years, and they had to fuck it up with that dumb shit. So we have this conversation. You take responsibility for it. You say you're going to handle it the right way. You tell me to keep it off podcast. My question today is, why didn't you tell Wack to shut up and not talk about it? Why did you tell Flakko to shut up and not talk about it? Why is Flakko calling AD and FMW, your ops, telling about a shooting that took place in your office? Because people think I called them, and I swear to God, I wasn't even cool with them niggas at the time. They was mad at me for calling them employees and then coming to work at No Jumper after they left.
Yeah, I remember that.
So not only is Flakko, out here allegedly scamming his fans, shout out Point and Shoot, he's also stabbing his boss in the back. But you see, it's really worse than just that. Because without Adam and No Jumper, who and what would Flakko really be? Let's really think about that for a second. I mean, you really don't have to think about it. There's lots of moments out there where Flakko pretty much becomes Ben the Don. Remember, he first went viral from Drewski zooming in on him in the club. Like, look, we done changed this fuck nigga's life. That's basically Adam and Flakko's relationship.
This fuck nigga was broke. Whole ass nigga was broke.
Man, bro, like, listen, man, like, I will always be indebted, like, to Adam, right?
Man.
repay Adam, well, by screwing him over every chance he gets, apparently. And that goes back to the whole integrity thing at the beginning of this episode. You see, I mean, shit. When Adam was in the middle of getting canceled, Flakko even brought the Perv Busters up there to put the final nail in his coffin. That was what that attempt was all about. You know, he fakes being grateful every chance he gets. I'm so grateful. I had a Nissan Altima with no windows and all that shit. No jumper, changed my life. He says this stuff, but then look at his actions. What did the actions say? But yeah, so before we get up out of here, I am going to play the clip of Lush and Adam kind of really going at Brick Baby about the whole, you know, we heard that the U told Dejon that he should sue. Now, again, in this clip, Flakko's not mentioned. It's just Sharp and Brick Baby were the ones they were focusing in on. And, you know, Lush, his second run on No Jumper, he basically is a lapdog. He has to agree with everything that Adam says and does, and that's exactly what he's going to do in this clip. Shockingly, you know, he's going to be kind of aggressive with Brick, and really the whole room damn near ambushed him. But yeah, we're going to wrap this one up. This is basically the bonus clip, and, you know, enjoy it. But just a little closing thoughts, you know, for the people that have a following or just have some type of influence, it's not okay to scam your fans. Shout out to Point and Shoot in that latest video that he dropped. I'm glad to see him back on YouTube. And, you know, this Flakko behavior, it has to be stopped, because this is it's not like this is the first sign of Flakko having scamming tendencies when it comes to how he uses his following on YouTube. He has a Patreon that's basically empty, and the private chats that you can pay to so-called get consultations on there, you know, it's like 3 people in it, and I think 2 of those are people saying, yo, I think I got scammed. It's like a ghost town in this Patreon. So I think he like practiced the finessing on Patreon, and then now he's brought it to his main channel. But then, you know, those of y'all that have been keeping up with the situation, as soon as the sheriff dropped that banger on Flakko, he's already trying to spin out of it. Talking about, oh, you know, I'm still selling books, but if you want to buy them, you got to buy them through this dude, another fall guy. So, you know, to bring it full circle to kind of my beginning takes in this video, it seems like Flakko always has a fall guy ready to just, you know, take the blame for him for these weird, janky situations that he finds himself in, and backstabbing Adam in No Jumper and the platform that literally made him who he is. No different. He treats it no different. He had a fall guy for this all along. I guess it was the guilty Discord user named Guilty, which is that's crazy that everyone's just gonna eat that excuse up and just let it go. But they didn't really let it go because Flakko is greedy. Doesn't know when to stop. And the more recent stuff with MacWap and all that came to the forefront again, and they're like, oh yeah, you know, you're looking like the mole. T-Rel damn near, you know, outed you, and now Dejon Paul is just straight up saying that he's the mole. And no surprise over here, of course. We you know, I think it was one of the first No Jumper Civil War videos that I did, where I called Flakko the Trojan horse of No Jumper. Basically that he's there to take it down from the inside, and that's how that works. You can't say it's someone in the Discord, because in order for someone from the Discord to have information from inside the building, they would either have to be a James Bond level spy, or they would have to be getting fed information directly from the inside from someone like Lush, or, you know, that's what got Lush fired. Flakko, you know, he's still employed by them supposedly, even though he is gone on leave of absence for his BBL that's taking extremely long to heal. But yeah, anyways, enjoy this bonus clip of Lush and Adam and somewhat suspect interrogating Brick Baby about, you know, telling Dejon Paul to sue No Jumper for allegedly being shot on the premises. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Enjoy the rest of your day, night, whatever it is, whatever the case is that you're watching this. And, you know, see you on the next one. Peace.
What about the accusation that Sharp and Brick Baby conspired to tell Dejon to sue No Jumper.
I think there's some merit to that. I don't think it's true.
I definitely. I told you I had talks with him. I didn't try to tell him to sue No Jumper. I said no. Tell Adam to give you your money so you could come back if you really got shot. I'm like, if he's hiding a black person getting shot, bro, at this point, because he had me feeling away for 24 hours. And I didn't tell him nothing crazy, but I'm like, okay, are you straight? Because me being the black guy and him being the gay guy at work, I'm just keeping it real. I checked in on him like, hey, what's up? I didn't want him to like, ooh, but he like, I'm like, damn. Now, sue No Jumper is crazy, but I'm like, is this really what happened? And I'm not going to put the offers out, talk numbers on the shit. But I'm like, and he offered you that and you really hit? I'm like, you probably just want to get a little bit more or just go about your way.